for joining us.
You got walls and a roof.
Hello again, Steve Powers from McDonald Automotive. You may have heard about the CDK outage and how it's affecting dealers across the country, but not at McDonald Automotive. We made the switch to a trusted, secure, customer-centric software called Tekion. That's right, we don't use CDK. Our brands include Audi Denver, McDonald Volvo, Genesis of Littleton.
We wanted to take advantage of the fact that we had just converted and dodged this bullet at a time when a lot of our competitors and other dealer groups were experiencing significant slowdowns or inability to operate.
We always try to be transparent with our customers and lead with that, so that felt natural to us to talk about the outage.
I think anytime when you talk about a modern tech stack compared to a tech stack that was developed 4 or 5 decades ago, the security that comes along with a modern architecture, I think, is drastically improved.
So what Tekion's enabled us to do is that every silo of information is separated, which isn't something that's possible on the type of older systems.
I think just being connected, having everything that I'm looking for on the variable side, from the statements, financial statements, inventory, everything going to one spot, I think that's probably the biggest tool that we have.
The interaction and experiences that my staff would have using Tekion really was inspiring, because when you looked at some of the other DMSs or the ones that we were used to at the time, you could tell that it was really honestly a lot of different software kind of patched together, and it made our interactions with our clients cumbersome.
In the automotive world, it's very hard to differentiate ourselves from our competitors across town or even around the nation. And I think by the software and the tools and our customer interactions, the best way we can do that.
On the CRM dashboard, it's got a lot of different components. What appointments you have coming in, how many customers you have in the showroom, the status of those people, where you're trending on your sales, gross profit.
It's very set up to where when you are contacting guests for the first time, if there's no contact made, it's set up to where that follow-up is ready for you the next day or moving forward. How efficient it is makes me a better salesperson and helps me give my guests a better experience.
On July 1st, our CSI scores were right around 93, 94%. And right now we're right around 98 to 99%. We have been the last couple months since implementing Tekion. And I think a lot of it just has to do with the flow of the deal with the client.
The KPIs that we track with Tekion reporting that have improved, hours per hour, that's the one everybody looks at, and fixed operations, effective labor rate. The transparency of having those reports really has enlightened my service management team and my parts management team to better coach our employees.
Since moving to Tekion, it really makes you realize how much everything else was living in the past. And when I have to go back and interact with older platforms, it seems like really archaic infrastructure, like it doesn't make any sense.
It really shouldn't be that we have to have System A and then 7 other systems to make System A work the way that System A should. The great thing about Tekion is it's all inclusive. It's really one thing.
We'll look back 2, 3, 4 years from now, and that's all we'll think about is Tekion and how much it improved our business.
Mankind.
Other dealers affected by the outage may sell you a car, but your valuable time may be more than compromised. Again, all the McDonald Automotive dealerships remain fully operational and unaffected by the CDK outage. Visit us today for an efficient and secure buying experience.